today, if we're thinking about the news, there's really only one news story, and that news is so dark that a war has begun, a sovereign country has been invaded. And all day today, and then tonight, and now as I sit here, I can't... All I can think about is the innocent men and women and children in Ukraine who are terrified for their lives, and I don't know how to process it. Like, I don't even know how to talk about this to my own children, let alone begin talking to you about it on television.
Well, guys, the news is tough out there. As you know, Russia is now at war with Ukraine. It is a crazy world we're living in. I think Putin has lost his mind. Even Kim Jong-un was like, you're not actually supposed to do it. You know, you dress up, you threaten, Well, today, President Biden held a press conference where he announced major new sanctions against Russia, saying that every asset they have in America will be frozen. Trump heard and was like, oh no, they're gonna freeze me. I'm gonna be frozen.
You know, it's hard to do a comedy show when there's a war going on, but we are here while more than 6,000 miles away, women and children are fleeing Ukraine. Men aged 18 to 60 are required to stay and fight as Russian forces continue their unprovoked attack, an attack that has been received here in the United States. Like, I don't remember anything like this, in that some of us seem okay with it. You know, typically we would band together in a situation like this, we'd be united, but that was before the great divider chopped us in half. While Vladimir Putin is being condemned by leaders and ambassadors from every democratic country around the world, Donald Trump, our former president, was complimenting him, and of course himself, while bombs were falling on a country that did nothing to provoke an invasion. Trump called into Fox to say, never would have happened if I was in charge.
There's no denying it. It's a dark day. Over the last 5 years, we've seen democracy repeatedly undermined, tragic, unprecedented firestorms, a global pandemic. Well, this morning, Vladimir Putin looked at all of that and said, hold my vodka. Because today, Russia officially attacked Ukraine. Now, listen, I don't know what's gonna happen, but one thing's for sure. Putin should fire those peacekeepers. You had one job.
If you were like me, or like most people around the world, you were watching the news of Russia's attack on Ukraine last night with a sickening feeling in your stomach. A mix of grief and sorrow and despair at the mass human suffering this atrocious act will cause. No one, aside from Putin and his cronies, wants this reckless and illegal war. Certainly not the innocent Ukrainians targeted by it, not the rest of the world watching it, and not the hundreds of ordinary Russians who took to the streets to protest despite a total ban on such demonstrations.